Hi guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. We've got the mics for the foreseeable. These have finally turned up, so we get some good content out now, which is what I wanted. Kind of talk through things in a bit more detail, not have to shout to the camera. But keep this intro short. We're in for back and calves today. Starting with stiff legs, which you'll see in a minute. Moving on to stride pull down, now going into a single arm row. A big pull session. This one is kind of targeting the whole of the back in terms of density, width, you know, rows, pull down, stiff legs, everything in there you kind of need in terms of what we need to bring up. So I'll take you through, might add some little things in between, but I'll take you through the session. Okay. Push! Push! Fuck. It's fucking there. Come on. Come on. Yep. One. Out! One. Okay, now. Easy work. Yep. Good shot. Good. Come on then. Let's go now. Yeah, let's go. Come on. Make it happen. Make it happen now. Okay. Two. So into our second to last movement really now. Our last kind of heavy pull down. This back session at the moment is consisting of 7 or 8 back movements. So I don't train biceps on a back day, on a pull day. It's literally just straight back, starting with stiff legs and then moving into a variety of different pull downs and rows. Really trying to focus on bringing up the density, the width, the overall size of the back, which these movements all do. They're all pretty much, a lot of them are compound movements. There aren't many. Got one single arm movement in there for the third movement, and then the rest are kind of, you know, heavy pull downs, heavy rows. Really trying to put an emphasis on load at the moment because I can, because I know the strength is there. And I really just want to challenge myself in terms of that range to get as much as I can from it. In terms of top set, back off sets, we're back down to base volume this week, so one top set, one back off. The thing is 2 or 3 movements with 2 top sets and 1 back off. And then rear delts, we hit 3 straight sets on that. But with top set, back off, top set is obviously your biggest load that we're using, and then I kind of drop it by 20%. So say if we were using a pin loaded machine, I'd drop it by 2 pins. I don't see the point in dropping it by, you know, half a stack. If you're doing a full stack, there's no point dropping it by half a stack. You still want that second set, the back off set, to be heavy and challenging. You know, you don't want to be getting 20-30 reps on your back off. You want to be just about hitting your rep range, which could be 12 to 15. So keep your top set, back off sets heavy. It's not an excuse to kind of drop the load by so much that you're not working the muscle in terms of putting load onto it. We still want to challenge ourselves in these working sets. You know, you only get, say if we're doing a top set, back off set, you only get 2 chances for that movement to do a working sets. So there's no point wasting a set just going too light on it. And then rear delts to kind of finish the session. You can do rear delts on pretty much anything. Cables, obviously cable stack. This is a chest fly and a rear delt fly. This one has actually grown on me quite a lot. I think just a point of being in a fixed position. I like the Star Trek one as well, but I feel like this one hits my rear delts a bit more. It took a while to kind of get into it, but I think after coming off the Star Trek one, going on to this one, it's been a bit better. And I can kind of load it a bit more. There's one thing you kind of want to do on this is lean forward slightly. So, you know, once you're in it, yeah, so once you're in it, lean forward slightly, so we're not having a hold back on the back pad. Just keeping our kind of upper back rear delts off. Pads are resting on my triceps to like delt in between that little crevice there, and then just squeezing back to contract. I feel like if you sit back, it doesn't really hit right on the rear delt. Finishing with calf raises. So at the moment, calf training is twice a week. So once today, and then next calves I'll do will be Thursday before legs, which is first movement in. So pull is Tuesday, rest day Wednesday, legs is Thursday. So frequency of calf training has gone up. We recently increased that from, well, I was only training calves once a week in prep. And then as soon as we kind of went into this new training split, calves being increased to twice a week. Definitely seen them be fuller for sure. Definitely seen some size come on just from doing a bit more frequency in training. I think the main thing you need to think about with calves is getting the load up there, making sure that you're putting enough load on them, making sure that you're getting full range of motion. Tempo's got to be good, and just the frequency. I'm doing 2 working sets on this, 1 back off. So again, 3 working sets. Making sure you're taking it to pretty complete failure, because you got to think about calves on a day-to-day basis is carrying your body weight around all day. So it's used to a lot of endurance. So we need to load them up, and we need to hit them hard as well to see any sort of adaptation. That's what I found anyways helped. It's probably one of my most stubborn body parts, which is why we increase the frequency, which is why I pay quite a lot of attention to it. Obviously with pull, calves is at the end, with legs it's at the start. So again, a different dynamic there where I'm probably using a slightly more load with my leg session on calves. Still doing, you know, seated calf raises on both days, just because I like it. I feel more benefit from that than doing standing. I get better range of motion as well. So yeah, that's just through the week now, twice a week. Hopefully I'll grow some calves, but we'll see. But this is our last movement before we finish. So 2 working sets, 2 top sets, 1 back off, and then we're done. Then rest day tomorrow, before we train legs Thursday. Fuck. And that will wrap us up for back and calves today. So session done. pretty good session, progressing on everything fairly well, which I've been for the last few weeks. Strength's just taken a mind of its own, which is good. Just focusing on making those sets count, making those sets work as well, in terms of not just chucking on too much load, you know, taking my time with load increases, but still making an increase and progressing on that. And then it's just about time now, just making sure that I'm doing it every single week. You know, it's not just 1 week where strength increases, making sure that I hold that for a good solid, as long as I can. There's no real limit on that. It's just a case of getting better and stronger each week and holding that each week and doing it consistently, which is the main thing. It's easy to be strong 1 week, but can you be strong and hold that for the whole year, and so on. So I think we are over halfway through this like first phase of pushing bodyweight up. Luke mentioned yesterday on check-in that if we can hold like 130, which I'm just below at the moment, but if we can hold around that to finish this phase, he'll be pretty happy, and I will too, to be honest. And then we kind of let that settle, let that sit and stick before we push again, because we're still in pretty good body composition, and it's, you know, when you hold weight, your body composition is only going to get better. So that's the aim. If body weight goes up, then happy days. If not, we're not going to kind of stress over it too much. But yeah, current intra at the moment, which is every training session, is 50 gram of carbs, 10 gram essential amino acids, 2 servings of electrolytes, 5 grams creatine. On my leg days or my high days, I add another 50 grams of carbs into that, so it takes up to 100 grams of carbs. And this is all I've done for an intra workout, really. I don't cramp up at all. I haven't, in touch wood, I can't remember the last time I got cramped during training, and I think that's to do with my water intake. You know, 6 litres a day is what I do consistently every day, whilst adding in things like electrolytes and amino acids in the morning because I train fasted. So yeah, that's pull done. We'll leave it there. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you again soon.